So I was in the gym the other day playing basketball. I had a rack of balls with me. Pause. I ain't played basketball in a minute, so I was just trying to get warmed up, trying to shoot shots and make sure that I got my form right. I got my rhythm going, you know what I'm saying? So I can be able to play basketball again, you know what I'm saying? And I started to really think about something. Now, I've been a sports kid since I was young, right? So I played everything from basketball, football, soccer, tennis, baseball. Hell, I could even play hockey, you know what I'm saying? And what I started to realize was that Steph Curry hit the gym and he shoot as many shots as possible to stay in rhythm. Kobe would do the same thing. Kobe had a picture where he had his wrist broken or something like that. Yeah, but he's in the gym putting up shots, putting up free throws, just to make sure he stay in rhythm, just to make sure he's staying sharp and fresh and on top of his game, right? And I'm thinking about that, and I'm looking at myself like, wow, like I'm doing the same thing so I can get back in rhythm. So it got me thinking, like anything that you do in your life, you're gonna have to keep pressing forward, keep shooting shots, keep putting up shots to get in rhythm or to get back in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Once you start to find what you want to do, you got to start putting out as much as possible. So getting as many practice shots up as possible, right? So if you, let's say, want to be a content creator, you got to put out as many pieces of content as possible. That's the only way you're going to get better. That's the only way you're going to end up getting in rhythm for your success. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a person that does music, you got to put out music. You got to be putting out song after song after song after project. Like you got to be like almost high clip. You know what I'm saying? If a person is in the gym putting up 100 shots a day or even more than that, like what do you think the equivalent is for you when it comes to what you're doing? Whether it's content creation, whether it's doing music, whether it's designing, whether it's whatever it may be. When I was fully focused on just becoming a great logo designer, I was sitting there making logos all day, every day. Sometimes I would, if I ain't doing nothing, I would go a whole 8 hours just creating and trying to see what I can do and learning and then trying to implement what I learned that day, every single day. To the point I looked up like 10 years later, I'm like, no, like people are paying me $10,000-$20,000 for me to just make their logos now. It wouldn't have never happened though if I wasn't in the gym constantly just making sure that I'm making this stuff count. I had to make it count. Who else was going to do that? Only me. I'm saying all this to say, man, get in the gym. Not necessarily like the gym. I'm saying like get on your craft. Like me being a director, I'm realizing that in order for me to really call myself a director, I got to be directing 24/7. I got to be doing whatever I can to like be on set 24/7, writing these scripts 24/7, making these treatments 24/7. I got to be working. I got to be doing it. I don't necessarily got to be getting paid for everything I do. I need to just be doing it, practicing the craft, mastering the craft for myself. I got to keep learning. I got to keep being engulfed in everything that I'm telling myself that I want to do with my life. And you have to too. Especially when it comes to whatever you're building, like ain't nobody going to be there to push you. You got to push yourself. You got to push yourself. There is no coach that's going to sit here and say, hey, it's time to get in the gym. Hey, be at the gym at this time so we can start practicing. No, you got to be that coach for yourself. You got to be that motivator. You got to be that person that's going to hold you to the fire and make sure that you stay in discipline in everything that you want to do in your life. Get in that gym, man. Get in that gym. Make sure that you're making it count every single day, dog. It's only going to happen if you show that you really want this, man. Get in the gym.